creek, glorified drainage ditch, technically, near my house. There's a heavy current going down. There always is. First, quick impressions. The first thing is the foot steering does not like mud. I will say that. So there's a pretty heavy current, and I am on 50%, and I'm moving at about 1.3 miles an hour upstream. So first impressions, full speed against the current is pretty epic. I am loving that. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a humming noise. It sounds very much like my trolling motor used to sound. And if you hear my feet every now and then, I'm just adjusting my steering. This thing is like narrow. It's only about maybe 10, 15 feet wide at the max, and there's grass on each side, so I'm trying to like keep myself in the middle. So apologies there. I wanted to do an on the water review of this. So I had some conversations this morning on the DIY kayak rigging, I think. Some of you asked me, would this work on the 107? I think it absolutely would. And the only thing you're really gonna lose is that pull rope to raise and lower it. You won't lose the ability to do that. You'll just lose the Bonafide, in-hole design ability to do that. I've been wondering that. I guess nobody's tried it. I don't know. Nobody's really shown that. So maybe I'm a first there, but I can't be the first one who's thought about doing it. Because I definitely have wanted to do it for a while. And the main thing that's kept me from doing this mod is, like things that can't be undone. The only mods that I've really done right now can, I'm not going to necessarily say undone, but they can be multi-purpose. If I break my rudder, I can buy a new rudder. If a new rudder comes out next week or next year, I can literally just go buy it. This can be redone with anything. I believe Bixpy is going to be around for a while, so it's not like I'm doing something that's going to be, regret work in a sense. So I feel like I'm good there. But so far, I'm loving the mod. I'm loving what's happening. I think in a current situation, I can turn this thing down to 1 and sit still using the rudder pretty effectively. Even though the pedals are making noise, I think cleaning the mud out, because I got mud in it the other day when I was trying out the Bonafide rudder. And I keep saying Bixpy rudder, it's a Vibe rudder, but Bixpy offers it for this mod, and it fits the Bonafide. But yeah, if I can get in here and maneuver this with no issues, I should be good. The current's pretty high. Let me see if I can sit still. All right, I'm gonna kill it first. Put it on 1. 1 is just, I am sitting still. I'm literally sitting still. All right, so I'm gonna put it on 2 power, 3 power. There's not a whole lot of difference in 1 and 2. 3 starting to move me now. Ever so slightly. This current is 4, 5. This current is whipping. So I know you can't tell, and I can't really show it and prove it. All right, let me go a little while longer. All right, so I just made a paddle. Sorry, I just made a run on the kayak. It's not a paddle. That would have been absolutely impossible to do without the Bixpy. The current was so strong at times that the full power of the Bixpy wasn't quite enough, and I had to actually paddle some along with it to overcome the current. What it is, it's an awful lot of water trying to get through a small space. So yeah, definitely passed the test. Just wish I could catch some fish. I've seen 2 alligators. I'm under this bridge. I got the motor set. The current is so strong. That's just how awesome this thing is. So I found these pilings. I kind of nosed up on these pilings. I don't have any kind of anchor with me whatsoever. And I got the motor on fighting the current, and I got the steering turned into it slightly, so I'm just sitting still in the shade, trying to cool off best I can. All right, I'm gonna run on up. slight malfunction. My steering came loose and I've got nowhere to get off the kayak to fix it. So I was a little hesitant of how tight I made the bolts that I put, but apparently that was a mistake. I need to really cinch them down. So one thing to remember, that's a good thing to fix ahead of time. Make sure those things are solid. I think it's a win. I literally went to a condition that is unpaddleable. It's impossible to paddle upstream and hard to steer back and forth. Never would have been able to do that upstream. Even with the trolling motor up front, I wouldn't have been able to navigate that like that anyway. So this is a win. It's definitely a win. Ditch your flex wings, get a rudder, and if you need power, get the Bixpy and connect it to the rudder. If you know you're going to need power ahead of time, go ahead and just get the Bixpy and the rudder kit, and then just get the steering kit to add to your Bonafide. With that, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate all the support. Later.